right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
While self-belief is a powerful thing, he has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. All right, here he is, and still one of the biggest stars in the sport, DC. Nick Diaz back for the first time in a long time, and the fans are excited to see what he can do. You know he's coming in shape, so we'll see how it goes for him tonight.
Nick Diaz will always be prepared to fight because when he's away, he's competing in triathlons. He's staying in shape, he's swimming, he's riding his bike. He's doing so many things. He's constantly grappling. He has his own academy out in Stockton. A guy that's never too far away from mixed martial arts. Nick Diaz has competed in some of the biggest fights in mixed martial arts history, and tonight he looks to leave his mark again.
Nick Diaz, we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Nick Diaz.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. A pro dating to 2001. Here is the veteran Nick Diaz, former UFC title challenger. 13 wins by knockout, another 8 by way of submission. You know the book on Nick Diaz. It's going to be punches and bunches, but if the fight does hit the canvas, you've got to protect yourself. We'll see how it goes for Nick Diaz in his much-anticipated UFC return tonight. Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand. Oh, a nice slip, and then the counter finds its home. So really starting to put it all together on the feet. And as his coaches suggested, making good use of his reach advantage.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
While this striker knows one direction, that is forward. He knows one style, that is aggressive. And that's exactly what we've seen tonight.
He has every intent of overwhelming every guy he steps into the octagon with. And he's doing that up to this point of the first round.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Choi circling now towards the left.
Jab is on point right now.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Great block there.
kick landed there by Diaz. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time.
Oh, nice.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Leg kick checked effectively there by Choi. Just over 2 minutes to go. Hook to the head lands flush there by Diaz.
Nice punch lands.
Lands a big elbow there. Unable to connect with the right. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike. Big right hook there by the champ. What a kick. That one landed.
Oh, these leg kicks are really starting to pile up in this round as he continues to beat up that leg of his opponent. Oh, shades of Leon Edwards. Headshot, bang. Oh, nice straight there by Choi.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Under a minute to go. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Great job landing that headshot on the clinch.
So he's able to land another punch there. Nice work on the feet tonight by Diaz.
Nice punch land over the top.
Oh, big elbow. 20 seconds now remain in the round. Choi's eye now closing up. Look to the head there by Diaz. Oh, lands another hook. Round two straight ahead. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready? You ready?
Round two here. All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his targets, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish.
Lunges forward with a left there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by the Korean Super Bowl. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see.
Nice job defensively. He's blocked that punch.
Oh, single collar tie here. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponents.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, how about the multiple strikes landing here? That is a serious offensive barrage. Good job defensively to block that punch. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Diaz is blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused about where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
His misses are entertaining. Choi circling to his right now. You wonder if the offensive fighters can start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. Cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Effective punch from the clinch there by Choi.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
All right, doing work with the jab. Lands a nice straight. Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round. 20 seconds left to go in round 2. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Choi's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so next round underway here, and you gotta admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Well, most fighters can't. Huge left. Oh, Diaz's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Choi gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Just out of range with the big right hand. That strike blocked by Diaz.
Nice leg kick.
Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so badly.
Right, single collar tie now. Diaz's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Choi's uppercut is blocked. Just out of range with that strike. Nice crack there. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Nice body kick there. We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Nice punch here.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Well, you know Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded a ton of heart.
Yeah, they both show heart, courage, ability, technical skills. I can't really tell you how these two are still in the fight with the damage that they both are exhibiting on their face.
Oh! Shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity and trying to fight through it. Absolutely incredible result.
So many people say they want to be a fighter. If I'm trying to convince somebody not to do it, I will show them this fight. This fight has been amazing. These guys have laid it all out on the line. I wonder now who's going to be the first one to take a backward step and almost concede that this is too much.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage and might as well use it. Choi's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He can't even stand.
Big right hand.
Big domination.
30 seconds to go here. Oh, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face area.
Yeah, they're working full. They're working full tonight. I mean, the cutmen are having to try to piece these two together after every single round. But this has been fun. This has been a fun fight between two incredibly tough mixed martial artists, and they are laying it on the line. Oh!
What a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee call in the doctor's.
But at some point, you got to take a look at him. He's so bruised. He's so battered. He's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He has dominated this fight.
Now leather being thrown on both sides. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. His misses are busy in the clinch, lands that punch. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments to this.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Diaz's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. That's a sharp look there by Choi. Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking clinic.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. Choi's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away.
Oh, nice jab, nice stick.
Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now.
The fighters separate.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Oh, nice elbow.
2 minutes. Oh, Diaz is an absolutely bloody mess right now. Cut man knows he's got his work cut out for him between rounds. Oh, goes to the spinning heel kick now, and it connects.
That's the danger in the engagement there.
Misses again with a right punch. Choi's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Ooh. Feels like the beginning of the end.
Big right hand. I heard him again.
Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. And he blocks the shot there. Under a minute to go in round 4. Choi's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. 15 seconds. Diaz getting tattooed by that stiff jab.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Both guys handing out facials. Hardly recognizable compared to the fighters that walked out here just recently.
Yeah, for sure. They don't even look like the same guys. They told us time and time again that this would be a fun fight. This is an evenly matched fight, and both of them would look to finish. That is exactly what they are doing.
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Choi's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Beautiful jab leg.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Nice job by him defensively there. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Oh, another one.
Oh, this could do it. You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. You got to raise that guard.
You got to get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you got to forget everything else and get the guard up high.
Oh! Is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. Right inside his opponent's guard here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Diaz getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Under 3 minutes remain in this 5th and final round. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly.
Nice defense to block that punch. Out of range with that one.
And the strike lands clean. Oh! Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He still hurts. Oh my goodness.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. way with him here.
Now he's going full mount.
Diaz is in half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
There it is. He's on the armbar now.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Nice. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Under a minute now to go in this one. What an absolute war it has been. Probably going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both fighters at the hospital later tonight.
It just takes me back to certain fights. It takes me back to Michael Johnson against Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler versus Dustin Poirier. The best fights in the world is what I think about when I look at these two. From the blood, from the damage, to the heart and the spirit that these two have shown. I cannot believe that these guys have made it to a minute left in the fight with that type of ability.
20 seconds left. Hook to the head there by Diaz. Oh, and he found the target again. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. Oh, nice counter to land the left hook there. Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-46, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy,
So the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi, with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty crowded. Crazy to think this guy is just getting started. Maybe a few years removed from his fighting prime. We'll see just how far he can take it, but tonight, undeniably, a huge step in the right direction for a guy who could be a future UFC champion.